Morning, Trainiacs. Today is going to be a day in the life of Triathlon Taren eating 2018 edition. Let's do it. It's still just 6:30, so we gotta be a little bit quiet for NTK, okay? Alright, Trainiacs. So most mornings, I like to start off very first thing. I get up and I crush about 16 ounces of water. And then I go about a little bit of puttering around. I was up around 5:30, 6:30 now. So by the time I'm ready to start eating, I will usually start off with something that's easier on the stomach and lighter and fat-based. So right now we're going to show you how to make the vegan 4-sigmatic cordyceps coffee. So I've done this before, but it's a little bit updated. We start with somewhere around a cup to 2 cups of rice milk, cashew milk, almond milk, really any milk besides actual milk. Then I take 4-sigmatic mushroom cordyceps coffee, or just their regular coffee. By the way, you can go to 4sigmatic.com/triathlon Taren and get 15% off. Much less caffeine, same amount of energy, less gut rot, tastes like coffee. And then I start adding all of the special add-ons. We do a collagen for joint health, do about a heaping tablespoon. Add about a teaspoon of beetroot powder. Depends on your genetics. Could act as a vasodilator, so it opens up your blood vessels, giving you basically just a surge of energy because you've got more blood and oxygen in the muscles. Do about a teaspoon of 4-sigmatic superfood blend. There's a whole bunch of mushrooms in there for antioxidants, just general health. 4-sigmatic lemonade elixir, do a teaspoon of that. And these aren't like prescribed to be mixed up. I just like jacking up my system with a bunch of mushrooms because of all the antioxidants, all the health benefits, all the restorative properties that it has with all the training that we do. You can use all the help we can get. Do a tablespoon of MCT oil. It's just pure fat. Tablespoon of sunflower butter or almond butter. Top the rest up with water and blend. So what comes out is a shake that is a little bit sweet. It's got some caffeine in it. It's got some cordyceps in it to give me some energy. But all the calories in it are either primarily fat or protein. At this point in the day, I don't want to start becoming reliant on carbohydrates. I want to be just slightly fat adapted. So I start the day off with fat and protein, which kind of keeps that fat burning state that you go into while you sleep going for a little bit longer. And if I'm doing a workout right after this, I'll still just use that as long as it's only an hour to an hour and a half. But today we're going to use this, and then the workout's going to come later. In the morning, before I go work out, I come into the corner of the garage and I work in near darkness and drink a pile of coffee, cranking out one of my major to-dos of the morning. Today, it's writing a book for you. So now that I'm done in the cavern, it's been about 2 hours since I had that shake, thereabouts. I'm gonna go do my swim, but because it's been 2 hours, I may have already processed a lot of those calories. By the time I start getting into the swim, it's gonna be 3 hours. I don't wanna be depleted going into it because I wanna be able to execute that swim well. Now, there's a lot of question about should you just be fat adapted? Should you go into a workout fasted? Whenever it's a key workout, or if I've got 2 workouts in a day, going into a workout already a little bit depleted, I don't think is a very good idea. You're gonna not be able to execute that workout very well, and you will be digging a hole for the next workout. So I'll tend to have a bar. This is a chrono bar. Thanks to the people from Tri-Bay Market for sending it in package that I got from them recently. Could be a bonk breaker, could be a picky bar, could be just a small little bar that we make here at home, but I'm just looking to get a little bit of calories in a quick way so I can get to the pool now. So let's get to the pool now.
Now, because this workout's longer than an hour and I've got to be fresh for another workout after, about midway through the swim, I take a gel, and during the swim I've got a light electrolyte drink. Not a lot of calories, lots of electrolytes. And pretty much immediately after the swim, I take a recovery drink. This is about 150 to 200 calories that I've pre-packaged into this Ziploc bag, and it is a 4-to-1 carb to protein ratio. Try to find one without any fat. Having fat ends up slowing down your digestion process, so it takes longer to replenish all that glycogen in your muscles with the carbs and get the protein back to the muscles to start rebuilding it. And then, about 1 hour after I've had that shake, I have a more substantial meal, which lately has tended to be oatmeal with a whole bunch of stuff in it. First, I start with the oatmeal, and I throw some nut milk in. What I'm looking to do with this meal is top up my levels of everything. This is gonna have protein, carbs, fat, the whole business. We do about a tablespoon of hemp hearts, about a tablespoon of chia seeds. If you've been around for a while, you know that I used to put frozen berries in. I've switched that up for a banana, because what's been found is that things that have a ton of antioxidants, like berries, are so intensely antioxidant that when you take it after a workout, your body is actually flushing out a fair bit of the calories and the things that you're consuming that you're trying to top back up. So instead of taking those sugary, antioxidant-rich berries, I have sugary, less antioxidant-rich bananas. Sprinkle a little bit of raisins on. Get some walnuts for some healthy fats and omegas. A little bit of vegan protein powder. Apparently dairy is quite acidic and catabolic, as in it doesn't necessarily promote muscle growth in humans. So at the moment, science says that on average should reduce some dairy. Finally, add in a little bit of sunflower butter or almond butter or peanut butter, whatever you like. Heat it up and eat it down. Now, before I end up heading out to the garage to start doing work, I want to make myself another Four Sigmatic, and it is currently 1 o'clock, and because I want to get to bed just about every day by about 9, I want to start tapering off of any caffeine. So I'm going to go with the Lion's Mane Mushroom Elixir Mix. Lion's Mane by Four Sigmatic has been known to enhance mental acuity. So while I'm out there working, trying to be super smart, I will have the help of Four Sigmatic Lion's Mane Mushroom Elixir Mix. If you forgot that URL to go there, you can just use the coupon code Triathlon Taren to get 15% off any Four Sigmatic. Just felt my IQ points go up. Gotta be into double digits by now. Now a couple hours of work done. Time for a little bit of lunch. This is going to be a 3-egg omelet. What I've been finding is as I ramp up my training, if all I'm doing is eating vegan-based meals, and I don't think to add in any meat every couple of days, I get a little bit sluggish. So I'm trying to have the odd 3-egg omelet, and I do that from eggs that come from actually a backyard little farm. I went and chilled out with the chickens. They were awesome, nice chickens. So I've got 3 eggs, and then I've sliced up a bunch of spinach, a bunch of red peppers, bunch of avocado, and there's a bunch of black beans in there, and salsa. What kind of monster eats eggs without salsa? So I've now got lots of colors. I got lots of good fat in there, lots of good vitamins, all kinds of good stuff. As that's cooking up, I'll snack on a couple of these homemade little peanut butter cookies that Kim made. gluten-free, low sugar. If I didn't have a run workout to do later today, I would start tapering down the carbs and just go with the omelet. But because we got a run workout to do, gonna have a couple carbs. I burnt the hell out of these. I'm not good at making omelets. Chase it with a little fizzy water and you got yourself a lunch of champions. About to go do a 8K-ish run. A little something beforehand, just before 5 o'clock. Haven't eaten in about 2.5 hours, so last meal was big. So I don't need much now, just a little bit of carbs. It's been a while since I failed at a workout that hard. It's supposed to be kilometer warm up, kilometer at race pace, 2 kilometers at race pace, 2 kilometers at 15 seconds above race pace, 4:10, then 2 kilometers, 30 seconds above race pace, 3:55 per kilometer, and then a kilometer easy jog home. Did not do it. Couldn't do it. Went too hard on the weekend. Paying for it now. I deserve that. I deserve a bonk breaker because I bonked. Same premise as this morning. 4-to-1 carb to protein ratio.
And delicious.
And delicious. About an hour and a bit later, 7 p.m. Stomach is settled. Ooh, that's bright. And it is a leftover kind of evening. MTK is gone, so that means I get tomato soup. And this is essentially what we had for dinner yesterday. A gluten-free wrap with hummus, buffalo chickpea hummus. Delicious. Peanut butter is the glue that holds my body together. A lot of people might be saying, well, Taren, shouldn't you not eat before bed to lose weight? Yeah, but you should also get a really good sleep to lose weight. And I find that I have a hard time getting to sleep if I'm hungry. So a little bit of natural peanut butter, all fat-based, a little bit of protein, very slow digesting. So instead of slamming your body full of a bunch of carbs right before bed, a little bit of peanut butter. And I have my final and probably favorite Four Sigmatic product of the day, Reishi Mushroom Elixir Mix. This here is 1,500 milligrams of reishi. And reishi is very calming. So I'll have this, read a little bit of Harry Potter right now in bed with a couple tablespoons of that in my stomach. I will sleep like a baby. So there you go, Trainiacs. That is a day in the life of Taren's stomach and the kitchen. I really should have cleaned up. NTK is going to kill me. As you can see, I am a huge fan of Four Sigmatic. If you want any of those products, go to foursigmatic.com/triathlon Taren or just go to foursigmatic.com and use the coupon code triathlon Taren for 15% off. And if you aren't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button below. I'm going to drink that Four Sigmatic and head to bed. Later, Trainiacs.